Hey guys, long time no see. Yeah, it is me. I'm back on YouTube. I know a lot of people were stressing and asking me like, are you coming back? Are you not? Like, what's the deal? But yeah, I'm back. So, quick update. I'm done high school forever. I'm so excited. I did my last exam last week, which was awesome. I think everything went really well. And yeah, I'm done forever. And so basically I took my month-long break to focus on exams, and yeah, I think it was worth it because I really buckled down and I was like, why not? It's my last year. I might as well try as hard as I can. And so that meant a break from YouTube. But I'm back. Yeah, I moved, so this is a new setting outside. Yeah, so I did move, and I moved 2 days after I finished my last exam, so everything is very hectic right now and busy, and yeah, that's basically why YouTube is on the back burner right now. But I want to do a video today, and it is tips for beginner riders because a lot of you guys are beginners or new to riding, and so I figured why not do a video on that. So basically, what I remember from my first lesson ever is that I was really scared. It was really cold in the winter, and I'm pretty sure I rode a little pony, a little white one. Yeah, I just remember the helpers making me stand up out of my stirrups and put my hands up and do a lot of things like that to try to gain my confidence a little bit right away. And so yeah, I think that what you should basically take from your first lesson, or what you should know going into your first lesson, is that riding isn't supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be fun, and you're supposed to be there to learn. The lessons are meant to improve your riding. So if it is pushing you out of your comfort zone a little bit, that's okay, because you have to learn from that. Yeah, so just go in knowing that. Also try to research and find a barn you like in your area. Figure out kind of what you want to do first. If you want to do English, Western, and then what barns are around you. And then whatever is in your price point, I would then go to that barn, kind of talk to the coach, see the atmosphere, see the barn facility itself, and then ask if you could have a trial lesson, or because a lot of places will allow you to do a trial lesson or pay for just one lesson to see if you like it without committing to a full session, which is really helpful because if you like it, then you know that you want to continue riding there. Also, while you are at the barn doing the trial lesson or whatever, or if you have decided that you want to then take a lesson at that barn, ask the coach or the whoever is going to be teaching you to ride what you need to bring in advance. So ask them if you need boots, if you need chaps, like if they supply helmets, if they don't, because if it is like your first couple lessons and you don't know if you're 100% going to stick with it forever, you might as well just borrow a helmet from the barn if you're okay with that, or just wear boots from your house that have a heel, or if they say that you can ride in rain boots, possibly do that without having to go buy your own equipment and then realize that it may not be for you. My number one tip for starting new lessons and stuff would be to learn as much as you can and do what the trainer tells you. The trainer's there obviously to help you and to help you improve your riding, and so I think that you should definitely be listening to them and doing what they ask you to do. My second point is to stay calm and ask questions if you need clarification. Yeah, there's no trainer, I don't think, is going to put you intentionally in a situation where you need to panic or that's going to be really scary. So I think just stay as calm as possible. If you are getting nervous, you can always ask questions. Say, is anything going to happen? Like, am I going to be okay, etc. And they're just going to probably talk you through it and ensure you that yes, indeed, you will be okay. And yeah, ask questions because you are new to this. And if you don't 100% understand what they're asking you to do, or they use some type of terminology that you don't know, definitely ask questions. It can't hurt at all to get some clarification, so do that for sure. Number 3 is to have fun, as much fun as you can. Obviously, you're not going to be a perfect rider in the first week of lessons, month of lessons, year of lessons. With that in the back of your mind, I think it's really important to just have fun, learn some things. It's obviously a new experience, so try to find the most joy out of it as possible. Number 4 is to always work with your horse, not against it. So if the horse is really going fast and you're not accustomed to that pace or you're getting scared or whatever, just try to go at the pace that your horse is going at. Try not to fight with them too much. Same with steering. Steering is really hard for, I know it was hard for me and a lot of people when they first start out. So just try to work with the horse and don't pick too much of a fight when you're just learning. Unless your trainer tells you to, then of course do it. But yeah, for the most part, it's a lot smoother and an easier time if you do just try to go with the horse at the horse's pace and just try to do that, and I think it'll be a lot more of a smoother ride. Number 5 is to focus on your horse and what you're doing rather than on other kids around you. Number 1 is because you're supposed to be on your horse, controlling your horse and focusing on what you're doing, and if you're focusing on people around you, your horse will probably pull off the track or follow them or stop, and then your coach is just going to yell at you for not paying attention. So just focus on what you're doing. Also, don't compare yourself to the other people in your lesson. They could be better than you, they could be worse than you, they could be at the same level. Everyone learns at their own pace, so definitely try to focus on what you're doing and be happy for people if they are doing better than you, but at the same time, just if you focus continually on what you're doing, you're only going to get better from that. And yeah, if you're focusing on what other people are doing, you can't really pinpoint what you're doing wrong and then learn from that and get better. Yeah, it doesn't really serve you any good to really focus on everyone else other than yourself. Number 6 is you won't hurt the horse. Generally, you're not going to hurt the horse. If your coach is telling you to do something, like kick really hard or use the crop on them or the whip, you're not really going to hurt your horse. I remember I never really wanted to kick my the ponies that I was riding too hard, and whenever my coach said to use the whip on their butt, I never wanted to. I thought it was A, gonna really hurt the horse, or B, I was gonna then get flung from the horse and they were gonna take off. But yeah, half the time that does not happen. And if they are asking you to give your horse a big kick or to use the crop on them, it's for a reason. They're probably not listening, or yeah, like, so your coach generally will tell you the right thing to do in the right situation, so try not to question them too much. Obviously they can feel it, but it's used for a reason, as a discipline aid. So if you let your horse get away with everything, it's not gonna ever listen to you. So there are certain situations where you do have to put them in their place and use the tools that you have. And yeah, so basically just don't be too scared to do that, because otherwise the horse will walk all over you in the future, and you kind of have to learn to be a tough rider early in life. And then number 7 is when you're a new rider, try not to bring, well, I guess you can bring your parents along, but try to tell them that you want to do stuff on your own, because I've seen countless times a lot of parents come to lessons or help at the beginning of lessons, and they always want to get the horse out of the field for their kid. They want to groom the horse for them, put the saddle on and stuff, but really you're not helping anyone, and they're not helping you, because if you want to be the rider and you want to take the lessons, part of the lessons is tacking up and getting your horse and all of that. So you really need to learn how to do that on your own if you want to ride. I think that if you're paying for lessons and you're paying for the riding experience, you have to pay for the whole experience, and that means grooming and everything as well. And so your parents doing all that for you really doesn't help you, and I think it's kind of a waste, because you're only getting half of the experience of riding. So yeah, I mean, if you're really short or you're not strong enough or whatever to put the saddle on top of your horse or get in a certain spot, I would just ask if there's like a little stool you could stand on to try to brush the top of the horse, or to bring the saddle up and put it on. All it's going to do is help you gain muscle, and yeah, it's really your job to do all that, and I think you should be doing it, and you should tell your parents not to help you out too much. But at the beginning, I would try to get them to hold the hoof for me while I picked out all the dirt, or to put the saddle on for me. And you're gonna have to do it anyways yourself at some point, so you might as well start early and do that. Those are the tips I have for beginner riders. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And definitely comment below your tips if you have any different ones from me, or if you have anything to elaborate on. Definitely leave that down below, because I know a lot of people are going to watch this, and maybe there's some more tips out there that we can give. So yeah, let's all comment down below what some other tips are, or what you thought it would have, like, what you thought would have been good to know back when you started riding. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video, hopefully, which will be very soon. And yeah, bye!